Before you know it, every student in the class, my nigga, is surrounding the back of the bleachers, peeking their
Okay. Card giving head at high school?
High school is honestly one of the most insane places on this
No.
planet. Just think about it. You stick a whole bunch of teenagers inside captivity for about 8 hours a day, expecting all of them to coexist. We got the horny kids, nerdy kids, sporty kids, corny kids, etc. And besides the fact that this is supposed to be an actual education system, in any other capacity, it sounds more like a psych ward. Certain people truly just aren't sane enough to sit.
Okay, like I'm gonna say though, in high school, like, do y'all even like learn like one thing that you still remember like till this day or that still like help you?
Down and just get
I won't lie. I'm gonna say college, maybe it's like useful and all, but like high school
an
though?
education. It's my sophomore year of high school, which is kind of a special time because as a sophomore, you've been around the block, you know the streets. So you're no longer like a newbie in the high school upper echelon, but you also haven't earned all your gym badges. There's still a lot of Pokemon to catch. So at this point, I had just gotten out of a real toxic relationship. If you want to know that story, I'll leave the link in the description or somewhere on the screen. That video is called I Fell in Love with a Thought Part 1 and 2. Yes, it had 2 parts. But after that relationship, I was in
We
a
might
different
look
type of
into it
headspace. I
after.
honestly just needed a true distraction from my misery because I had experienced real heartbreak with a thotty. Fortunately enough for me, one of my friends at the time, Mello, was going through a similar situation. A little backstory on me and Mello. We weren't like best friends. He was kind of just an acquaintance to me and my friend group. But we were cool. But go ahead and bring two knuckleheads together, both heartbroken over some thotty. Yeah, you're gonna start to bond.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a shoulder to cry on. Metaphorically, of course, because I'll be damned to let my tears roll down another nigga's shoulder. But you get the point. Now, there's truly only two ways to deal with heartbreak. One, focus on yourself, lock in, and become a better man. This is the good choice, the choice that I would advise any of my peers to take. This, my friends, was not the choice me and Mello took. We chose to distract ourselves with other women, and honestly, it was starting to get out of control. I had a lot of one night stands.
Look, Nate, that's never like the play, bro. Because you're doing that like just to forget. That's not the
And
play though.
disappointing encounters on dating apps. These were really dark days. I'm not gonna lie, I cringe a little bit just thinking about the shit that I went through back
Damn, can we have the lore a little
then.
bit?
I'm ashamed to say it, but I was going down a dark path. But here's the thing, Mello, on the other hand, he was going down a path that even I knew at some point you gotta draw the line. Let me introduce you to Daniela. Daniela was quite literally a demon. Not only was she a
A
thought, but she was a freaky
succubus.
one. A freaky thought that had no boundaries. There was like something actually wrong with this girl, and everyone knew it. I hate to be the
Okay,
type
but
of
how
guy
though?
to just feed into stereotypes, but the way Daniela carried herself, you could only wonder, where is this woman's father? Let me clear this up. Thoughts come in all shapes and sizes. But me personally, I'm pretty reluctant to just throw around the word thought so casually, especially back in high school. Because the reality of the situation, especially back then, a lot of girls would get into what I like to call situationships with men. And the reality is they end up really liking this guy.
I'm gonna say though, at a lot of high school, like the title Bob. No, never mind, never mind. I was about to say like it's not earned sometimes, like it's for some small action, but no, most time it's earned.
Right? So they're falling for this guy and they go ahead and open up the V box for this particular man. Then the guy goes pillow talking to the homies, and then some of y'all weird lame ass niggas start lying on your little bitty cocks. And then the rumors start to spread about how you are next in line to the V box. And before you know it, this innocent little girl is labeled a thotty waddy.
That's what I was saying. Like sometimes it's given with no
Well, the
like
reality was
there's
she
not a
really just
real
liked one
reason
guy
why
and
it's
she
given
fell in
out.
love. But shit just got blown out of proportion. I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all niggas be so weird and desperate. Like, don't lie on your cock, bro. Like, if you didn't hit the chick, why would you say that? Niggas just be making shit up. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is that's not what Daniela was. She embodied every part of being a thought. She enjoyed it. I once heard she hooked up with 3 men in the same night. And what's crazy is I didn't even think it was true until one day a fight broke out of nowhere, and it was Daniela fighting this girl who happened to be in a relationship with one of the niggas that everybody was saying she let hit. And Daniela went out of her way to clarify the rumors. When the fight got broken up,
Yeah, but did you win though?
she just started yelling out, and that's why I smashed your man and the homies, you big ugly bitch. Like, bruh, the demon time this woman was
Oh nah, she's a succubus, a demon, a 5-star bop, my nigga. Like
on was nothing like I had ever seen before. So please understand how concerned I was from my boy Mello. He had opened up and told me that he had been hooking up and
he's
texting
going,
Daniela for the past couple of weeks.
he's overly going.
Come on, bruh. You cannot be serious, bruh. Birdo, chill. We're just having fun, nigga. It ain't that deep. We both aren't looking for a relationship, so what's the issue? I mean, I feel you, dog, but that's Daniela, bro. She's for everybody. I don't care what phase you in. That's not a good look, fam. You just mad you ain't getting no play, nigga. I'm done with all this sad boy shit. I'm in my hot boy era.
Actually, hold on. I was about to let it slide the first time. Why is this nigga keep ripping it though?
That was cool and all, but like I said, Daniela wasn't the type of girl to have any morals. And whether my dog wanted to admit it or not, Mello was falling for this girl, bro. He started losing himself. Like, for example, we're at lunch, right? Everybody's cool and sitting talking shit, just regular lunch shit. But literally in front of everybody, you just got Mello and Daniela just all over each other. And some of y'all might be thinking, Berto, just mind your fucking business. Look, I feel that, but the reality is, I don't think there's any circumstance at a lunch table in
Y'all are raw dogging it. I
the
no at a
middle of the
lunch table though.
cafeteria that anybody should be French kissing at the lunch table. That don't make no sense. I'm not gonna co-sign in the middle of lunch two people just French kissing in the cafeteria, bruh. Like, come on, that's weird. That should not be happening in the middle of lunch at the lunch table, bruh. I don't care what nobody says. Call me what you want. Certain shit just unacceptable, dog. It was starting to get to the point
Nah,
that
look,
every day
he right, he
that
right.
went by, the things Mello and Daniela were starting to do in public, it started feeling more and more uncomfortable. Like, this is heading down a dark path. Y'all gotta kind of use your imagination a little bit, because I ain't trying to get my video demonetized straight up. I need my... Y'all gotta kind of get more and more uncomfortable. Like, this is heading down a dark path. Y'all gotta kind of use your imagination a little bit, because I ain't trying to get my video demonetized straight up. I need my coins. I'm sorry. But take my word for it. Shit was getting freaky and weird. So boom, Mello and Daniela had been on this freak train for like about a month now. We're in PE class, which happened to be the one class that we all had together. It was pouring outside that day, so everybody's inside the gymnasium just chilling. Our coach was real chill, so it was really...
Okay, hold on. My nigga, don't even tell me like this nigga do this in PE, like in the gym.
just one of those days in the gym where everybody's just chilling, talking.
So okay, there's some niggas that are like overly freaked out. I don't know what like get you going, get you excited about like PE, like the smell and all.
And there's not a
No,
lot of nothing going on. Now, in the beginning of the class,
y'all be
Mello was
wild.
sitting next to me on the bleachers, and there was a good amount of other students that were also sitting in the bleacher area. We weren't even really talking or anything, but at some point, Mello gets up. He's like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna be right back." So I'm like, "Cool, bet." So some time passed. I can't tell y'all exactly how long, but it had to have been at least, 15, 20 minutes, right? And I start thinking to myself like, hey, yo, where'd this nigga go? He was nowhere to be found. I'm kind of just like looking side to side. I don't see him. And at the time, I wasn't necessarily thinking about Daniela because I wasn't even cool with her like that anyway. But looking back on the situation, she was nowhere to be found either. So I'm just sitting there, right? Starting to zone out. I'm probably thinking about why the fuck you niggas haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Hit that subscribe button, man. But then out of nowhere, I start hearing these noises. Hey, yo. What is that? So now I'm kind of looking around because I can't make out where this sound
Oh, must be a nigga choking.
is coming
Like,
from. And before you know it, the other students around me are kind of doing the same thing. Like, everybody's kind of like confused and making the same
no, someone need help.
face. Like, yo,
Like, it can't be what I'm thinking.
what's
Someone
going
need
on?
help.
What in the hell is this noise? Without context, it was really hard to make out what this noise was. But the intensity was starting to pick up, getting louder and louder until... Hey, yo, is somebody choking? What's going on? on? Suddenly, everybody in the gym now is frantically looking around. What is that noise? Oh, baby, don't
Okay,
stop.
plus. If like everyone can hear it, they are like under it. Like, no, do you realize how mentally ill you gotta be?
Is that Melo's voice? That's Melo's voice. Did this
Hmm?
man lose his... What is that noise? Oh, baby, don't stop. Is that Melo's voice? That's Melo's voice. Did this man lose his goddamn mind? It was almost as if everyone in the class simultaneously figured out what the hell was going on. Melo was missing, and somebody was getting...
Bro, this shit like my nigga, this shit is so good. This nigga don't even like he ain't even thinking about like shutting his mouth and just enjoy the time. This nigga is like talking.
him that
He
Gok
feeling right.
3000. And the noise was coming from behind the
Oh
bleacher.
nah, they are low-key stupid. Why are you doing this like under the stairs?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to even demonstrate the sound effects that Daniela was making back there, bruh. But the things we were hearing from behind
5-star
that
Bob, my
bleacher,
nigga.
it was more than apparent that Daniela and Melo were completely in their own world. They couldn't care less about what they were doing. And before you know it, every student in the class, my nigga, is surrounding the back of the bleachers, peeking their
Bro, my nigga, y'all ain't even like realizing what's going on.
heads in
Y'all
and
ain't, they are inside their own world.
taking
Like,
their cell phones out to see what is taking place behind these bleachers. Recording these two idiots going crazy. And the worst part is, bruh, they did not stop. I'm standing
why?
there watching this whole thing
No,
unfold,
no.
thinking to myself, this guy Melo, bruh, he is
He's
going out
gone.
so sad right now, man. I can't tell if he just doesn't care that everybody's watching or
He
if
didn't
he just
realize.
genuinely doesn't know.
He doesn't know. No, he doesn't know. Because if he did, bro,
Either way, the answer was the same. Daniela was giving this man the work, had him in a trance, hypnotizing his dumb ass.
look, I'm just realizing that she must have been like top tier.
It wasn't long before the coach realized all the commotion, man. He came to take a peek for himself. And not even on no weird shit. When the coach pulled up, he stopped and stared. But I think it was more just in shock
Yeah,
at what he
shocked.
was actually looking at. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. He obviously yelled at them, ran over there, and just broke everything up. It was insane. Yo, the faces that Melo and Daniela were making were absolutely priceless. Like,
Bro, high school, y'all were supposed to be like either honestly, he was a sophomore. Okay, around 17 to like maybe 18 or 16 max. Are y'all slow? Or like y'all didn't even thought that maybe we can get caught like
it was complete fear and shock at the same time. Like, did you not think you was about to get caught? Like, what? There was some embarrassment in there too, man. But wow. Just wow. I think even for Daniela, in that moment, she realized how low she had stooped because I ain't never see her make such a embarrassed face, bruh. I don't even think she was prepared for what she just got caught for. And believe it or not, that was actually the last day I ever spoke to Melo again in life because he got expelled.
oh
Rumor
yeah,
has it that Daniela moved to a completely different state. Honestly, how couldn't she? Getting caught for some shit like that.
that's crazy. But plus, they still got the did though. And why the two didn't get expelled? Why it's only the like his
Man, you
friend.
gotta start a whole new life, not gonna lie. You can't get caught doing dumb shit like that, bro. Yellow, wherever
Nah,
you are, I hope you got your act together, girl. That's
bro, learn a new language, change change country. Just a state is not enough.
definitely one of them stories you just gotta take to the grave, cause especially as a woman, yeah,
Yeah, no,
you gonna be single forever if you ever tell somebody you got caught
that's
doing
top
that.
tier.
Or maybe her and Mello are happily ever after right now, probably married with kids. two idiots made for each other, happily in love. I don't know.
Really?
Like I said, man, high school was crazy.
Where you at, Birdo?
Nice shit, bro.